do my own intro for my YouTube. We're at In-N-Out Burger. First time ever being here, even though I live in Squamish now. Oh!
Control, buddy, no problem.
Wade, what does it look like?
Well, I wish it was a real In-N-Out burger. I'd go for a double animal style right now.
I know.
Disappointed.
Disappointed. Can't just hop across the border and do that. But man, it's beautiful.
But we can steal a sign.
We can. Hell yeah.
Well, how nothing tastes.
Stay tuned for the godfather of rock slabs.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Hey.
Wow. He was right. I should have geared down. He's coming in hot, buddy. Smell of brakes in the morning. I did not expect us to be dropping in.
Yeah, cool.
I did not expect you to be.
See the smell of rubber?
The rubber.
Yeah.
You guys can't smell that, but it smells like some serious burnt rubber here.
Good. Hey, have fun?
Sick. First time down, In-N-Out Burger.
Dude.
So you kind of good on this one because there's a long run out.
Yeah,
Like,
but
it's
you
a long flat run out.
You notice though, there's a hole.
Yeah.
Like, so if you're not expecting it,
Yeah.
you gotta de-weight over that, what, 2 foot, 2.5 foot, 3 foot?
For sure.
Yeah.
So it's one like anything, you gotta be looking from top to bottom before you drop into this thing.
And
That thing's long.
People always think that when they're going down rock faces like this, you actually need to be over
Yeah.
the front.
Front brake
driving
traction
in.
is the most traction you're gonna get.
Yeah. If you're nose manually down there,
And that's why it's okay that you're skidding a bit, because skidding means that you got a lot of weight on your front, and then your back doesn't have as much weight on it, so it's not getting as much traction. So that's all right. Dude, that was sick. That's a long rock face.
Dude, it's very long.
I think that's the longest time I've been on a rock face before. Did he?
Like an angled glass, didn't he?
Learning a story about 5'10's history.
Tom Cruise talk.
Tom Cruise talk. So, In-N-Out, longest slab, has to be the longest slab in Squamish. But as Wade was saying, you can kind of play with it the whole way down, which is really cool. You kind of got to crest like all rock faces, how they kind of come in, but then you can control your speed again. And that's when, if you want to play with some nose manuals, play with some nose manuals in there. And make sure you stop before that long run out, because it kind of starts to creeps up on you.
You want to compose yourself before you enter the exit, right?
Yeah, you don't want to be out of control before that exit, because it's about, I don't know, 100 feet long, which is it's a long way down there.
Sweet, buddy.
So it's like Remy talked about it in his video. You have all this rock up here that's flat and not gnarly, and you can just test the grip here, right? So you can test how your tires are doing, test how your brakes are, test how you are. You're not always gonna do the same thing every day. And then do some runouts to this rock face before you get into it. Know where your grip limits are, and then drop in. First time for sure, just go slow. Don't have to impress anyone first time down. Make sure you're going as slow as you can the whole way down, because like Wade was saying, like, you don't want to be out of control midway down this rock, because then you got a long way to go. So slow and control the first time, come back, play with the nose manuals, go a little bit faster, but really it's just about having fun, feeling that traction on rock, which is really cool. Now we got this crazy drop over here that, you know, the free ride guy is going to be doing. So what do you think, Jono? You already dropped in on this?
Yeah, I think we're pretty good. Just going to be a nice, put the front tire right on the crest and a little nollie in.
So you're just doing as small of a drop as you can.
Yeah, minimize the entire thing.
And then slap the rat down there.
Yeah.
What's up, Brett?
Yeah, I want to do like a little nose, a nollie into it. That'd be pretty cool.
Why don't you like feather a nose manual off of it?
Well, that's what I mean, but like nollie it.
Oh, nosy in and then going. The problem is right there, the rock and the run out in the middle.
Yeah, I see that. That's where you slipped out the last time.
But then you can't hook as much, so you end up sort of getting wild.
Oh, fair enough. Downhill in run. I'll wait till Connor's.
You taking this or this?
I'll take the drop. Yeah. With the downhill in run, you can kind of leave your sight till later, I think. So you can kind of come in.
Well, shit, if Jesse's doing it now, I'm going to drop in behind him.
Make sure like you're squared up, you can see where you want to land before you kind of let the brakes go. Pop off. And then control. Oh, wait, just straight in after me. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, half.
I didn't want you to get that fun without me.
So that one was actually super tech because you're turning in the air landing, and I kind of got squished a bit on my landing and into the rut.
The wind's coming up.
And that's where the run out is so key, man. Like,
the wind. So the
yeah,
wind came up.
maybe that's what it was. But I felt like I was out, like the drop and everything is fine, but the run out's where it's gnarly. And then look, like, you don't want to be going off of this thing. It's freaking sketchy.
Pretty cool. Okay.
Okay, you want to go first?
No, you go.
No, I'm filming.
You go.
No, you go for it.
I guess I'm going first, okay? Ready?
You can hear my brakes working there.
Okay.
Oh yeah. That was way better. I think the first time I I pulled too much. So you pulled more than me that time, and I was like, I was scared after the first one. So I pulled less. I was on the ground quicker, under traction before that rut. Much better. Jonah.
Okay,
yeah.
guys. Yeehaw.
That was actually pretty sick.
Yeah.
I like that I was scoping out for a wave, dropping down. I was like, oh, I think I can get in. I think I can get in.
Nice, boys. Did it.
I could not see what this was gonna be.
No. Intestinal fortitude. None of us has ridden it. Wow, watch the crank bottom out on this thing. Oh, a little bit of a drop coming into it. Wah! Get a bit sideways. Yeah.
Yeah. Right, roll it.
All right. Now that we've done this once before, you have to remember how long and steep that little last pitch is. So you kind of actually got to be quite controlled before you get into it because it drops off pretty steep.
Oh boy.
Sick.
Woo! Connor's gonna get set up. So Wade, in your experience here, what are your tips to deal with kind of a crest here on a rock roll?
You know, every rider has to ride within their skill set.
Yeah.
Me, because I have a bit of speed here, I would pop this.
You'd pop it.
And I would catch it there trying to see the rolls
So
again.
you'd pop off
I'll
the
pop
edge of
off.
this
Yeah,
thing.
Yeah. So
Okay.
you don't have to worry about that. Other
Correct.
people, if you're not going to pop it, hard brake, and then as soon as your front tire rolls over, release.
Yeah. Well, but what about if you're hitting your cranks, so your bottom bracket?
I don't think you'll hit your bottom
But
bracket.
what if you are? I think I would.
You know, well, it's like skateboarding. You just got to push through it. It's like, that's
Yeah, but what if you hit your bottom
That's
bracket,
how-
then you get over the...
You gotta
Gotta
like,
do the.
you gotta know that when you hit your bottom bracket, your bike's gonna be held back.
Yeah.
So what do you gotta do?
Push
Push
through it.
against it. Push through it. Yeah. You just gotta,
There's that way, but I would also say, like you were saying, when you get up to the edge of it, you get your front tire just the back side of the crest.
Yeah.
You kind of have to like get your back wheel up and past that little lip,
we call that
and then
a
tranny it in.
lunge move. You gotta
Yeah.
lunge it. Yeah. So
And you kind of
in,
have to be aware of the speed you're gonna gain when you do that. So Wade is gonna jump off this, and he knows that he can control the speed down this thing.
Chunky run out.
But you also have to know, yeah, like if you're gonna come in here, you have to let go of the brakes, like Wade said. Get your back tire over this lip, and then you're gonna be coming in like pumping down this thing. So you got to make sure you know exactly where you're going on this run out.
Yeah, you're not gonna
But-
get jagged up. And not...
It's definitely a pretty significant crux on there, and I think that we would hit our bottom brackets on this.
No.
No,
You don't think so?
because the front tire's gonna catch and push you away just in time.
If you rolled it,
Let's try it. Let's try it.
I'm gonna get my bike
Here's
and
Melamed's bike.
yeah. Come on, let it go.
I don't want to lose your bike.
I think it's gonna hit.
You'd never hit.
Dude, it's
Look at
it's
you,
going.
6 inches.
It's going.
6 inches. Look at that.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Come
I'm wrong.
on.
I'm wrong. You're not gonna hit your bottom bracket.
Fine. You want to talk about it? Give us a little info. What trail? What slab is this?
We don't know.
You don't trust us? You gonna do it?
No, I want to do this freaking.
Go a road here. You did it.
Yeah, I didn't actually think I'd have that much speed off the edge of it. You could make that a lot smoother.
That was funny. then your front dropped at the end.
Well, because I was planning on stopping and then just really dropping it.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, I kind of have a bit too much speed, so I just tried to go and pull, and then
I think you should try it again. You could do it even more worse.
more worse. Thank you.
That was interesting.
I haven't hit it.
That's fine. I haven't hit it either.
I would just go.
So
Don't go too big. Don't go
rock,
too
rock or
big.
just the first rock?
Yeah, whatever you want, dude.
You go off the lip.
Can you go the second rock spine and then hit it?
Yeah. Just don't go big off of it. Just like little pop. Well, the run out is pretty gnarly, man.
Is it?
Yeah, good.
Fine.
You can both hit rock?
Phew! That actually worked better than I thought. Doesn't know what's happening. Oh boy. Oh boy. Going a little bit. Oh. Ha. All right, we're at one of many Remy lines on Garanga. We've got these ones up here, but this step down is insane. I definitely thought I would be able to hit this, but I gotta give props to Remy, because that's a pretty committing move.
It's humbling, eh?
And the run out's pretty gnarly, and that's just impressive. So well done. Definitely got all these other moves. Those are just normal rock faces, but this thing is commitment level 10. Alright, before you drop into anything, you need to know and visualize it in your head before you do it. So I know I'm gonna creep over this as slow as I can. It's not super steep, and then it gets really steep, so I kind of have to let it go, catch myself again at the bottom before the next one. Again, look, make sure I can see everything before I let go of the brakes to the next one. Watch my run out, and then just let it go. It's all good. We're sessioning, buddy. It's a session. Oh, that is aggressive. Wow. Box 38, taking that like a champ. I'm doing that drop.
We fuck the weather?
Nah. Once this wind dies down, I'm gonna drop in.
Yeah, I think I like the crack. Oh my god. Yeah, I got this one. No, the crack's dialed. Oh, crack's so.
Yeah, good? Up here. Woo! Yeah! Phew.
It was like one of those instant.
Yeah, well, I
Like-
think there's a little stick.
Like I wasn't
Right
out
in
of
the crux
control
there.
at any point in time. It was just.
Yeah,
Hey, boys.
Let me redeem myself.
he's got to redeem himself on that one.
I dropped
But I
it
think-
actually not wanting to with the rain,
Yeah,
and I
true.
said whatever. I think it was maybe.
No, I think it was like something in. Oh, you started skidding. I don't know.
I came here and I kind of.
Oh, you came here?
Yeah, I came here.
Oh, and then you might have just skidded on something like this.
All right. There you go.
So that shows you gotta look at every little detail
Yeah.
of a committed line like this, where if you're going from rock to dirt especially, like you
Oh, I
want to
can
know
see.
exactly
My front tire hit the
the
outside,
edge of
rock
this rock here.
and then slid out. I'm gonna have to go in between it.
You gonna drop again?
Yeah.
Hey, we're kind of fucked for the rock.
Oh fuck again.
So talking about that line that John just did, you can see he comes down here, and I think the thing is he's sinking too far ahead, where like he hasn't gotten through his control section yet. So he's coming in fast, has to get more of his braking done, and then really like do this line in parts, where it is in parts. It's rock, kind of a mellow section, then a rock and everything else. So it's kind of get yourself under control here, and then look ahead to what you know is coming, because you've already looked at this thing. You don't have to kind of be scanning as much, because you've already done the recon on the whole line. So just want to make sure that you know your points of control. So even you could stop, you could do that one thing, and you could probably stop here before going down to the rest of the line. So definitely just make sure you have your points, you know where you're going, you know where you can stop, and you know where you have to commit to the next section of the trail. The epic vista, mate. All right. Heads up.
That was sick.
The compression's definitely pretty aggressive.
Yeah, that's sick. Ready? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike, I was like, here's. Hi, John. Brake control, buddy. No problem.
Woo. Rock on, buddy.
All right.